Hi guys, this is Mike, and in today's video we're going to be talking about part 3 of our morphological searching series, and the topic of discussion for this video is running morphological searches using the context menu. Let's begin this video by opening up our Greek text, and one of the easiest ways that you can do this is actually using what's called the command bar at the top of your Logos Bible software. This is a great place to open any Bible for that instance, or any resource if you really want to. So when you're opening Bibles, all you need to do is simply type the acronym of the Bible and hit enter. So if I'm interested in opening the NA28, I can go to the command bar, type NA28, and then hit enter, and that will open my Nestle-Aland 28th edition. Now you may notice up at the top in my shortcuts bar, I actually have a button with a little omega icon here. This stands for my Greek Bible, and if I mouse over it, as you see, you have the tooltip for the Nestle-Aland 28th edition. So I just simply click this button, and that opens the NA28. I also have my Hebrew Bible, as well as my preferred English Bible, all shortcutted up here in my shortcuts bar. So it's a great place to put resources in your shortcuts bar. So with the Nestle-Aland 20th edition open, in our previous videos we were running basic lemma searches on the word cosmos when it appears in John 3:16. So we can actually do the same thing right out of the text of our Bible without opening a new search panel. So in order to do this, simply mouse over the word cosmos, and then right-click on it within the text. And this will open what's called the context menu. And within the context menu, you have the options to do all kinds of things. When I do training, oftentimes I let people know that out of the context menu, you can pretty much do everything or access every tool that's available within the basic Logos Bible software system. So that's a pretty lofty idea, seeing as there are so many tools and functions and features, but it's pretty true. There's a ton of stuff that you can do out of this menu. One of those things is you can actually run searches out of the context menu, and you can run the search on a bunch of different items. So one search that you can run is if you select this very first option at the top right-hand corner of the context menu. And one of the things you need to know when using the context menu is that this works in a Hebrew reading order. So you first need to make a selection on the right-hand side, and whatever you select on the right-hand side will then determine what's available to you on the left. So it's a right-to-left reading order, just like Hebrew. So remember that when using the context menu. So if we select what's called selection up at the very top, cosmon, this is how the word appears in its inflected form within the text. So we can actually run a search of this resource for all the other places where this specific spelling of this Greek word appears. So we could do that, but what I'm interested in is doing what we did already, which is running a search on the lemma. And notice over here on the right, I've already got my mouse cursor there, we can select the option for lemma. See the circle icon again? Does that look familiar? This was what was available to us in our Smart Search dropdown when we were doing searches the other way. Notice we also have the root option here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and select lemma, and then when I do this, we can select search this resource, and this will actually launch a morphological search in a new search panel. And notice this is exactly what we had before. It has the lemma :cosmos in the search syntax and finds all the places in the NA28 where the word cosmos appears. And one other way that we can search the lemma cosmos using the context menu is actually to do what's called an inline search. We can select search this resource inline, and this will actually display the lemma results right within the NA28 text itself. So you may actually prefer this type of searching as opposed to opening a separate search panel. What's great about this type of searching is all of this text is still live. So if I want to right click on the word agapao, I can, and this will give me a context menu with regard to that word. Or if I want to add highlighting or add notes to the text, I can do that right within my search results. So these are ways where you can actually do the same basic type of morphological searching right out of the right-click context menu, as opposed to needing to open a new search panel in order to do that type of search. So this type of basic morphological searching using the context menu is great, but you can actually also do some pretty complex types of searches using morphological searching out of the context menu as well. In fact, you can do what's called phrase searching using the context menu. So let's say I want to find all of the places where the words theos and cosmos appear within proximity of one another. In fact, I want to find when this exact phrase that appears, but I don't really care what particular morphological form these words appear in. I just want to know that they're all there in some way, shape, or form in this order. Well, I can do that using the context menu by simply highlighting the words that I'm interested in, and then within the highlighted text, go ahead and right-click, and in the context menu, select the very top, Selection, Theos, Ton, Cosmon, and then notice on the left-hand side, we've got an option for morphological searches with these three words right here, morph, theos, ha, cosmos. Now, these are the three lemmas that appear. So if we click this is actually going to run a search that looks for these three lemmas when they appear in the Greek text in this same order. Notice we've got John 3:16, and we also have Romans 3:6. So that's a pretty cool and pretty powerful search that we may be interested in running. Now, we can also do this to quickly run proximity searches. So let's say we want to find all the places where agapao appears within a proximity of the word cosmos. We can quickly just run a phrase search in our morphology. And then what we can do is just simply delete all of the information in between that we're not really interested in. And then we can just type our proximity operator that we actually want. Let's say we want it to be before 4 words. That's a quick and easy way that we can input lemma data into a morphological search just by highlighting, right-clicking, and running a phrase search on particular words out of our Greek New Testament. So I hope that this video was helpful in showing you another way where you can leverage the same morphological data in hopefully a little bit more of a simplistic way. If you like this video, make sure that you give it a thumbs up down at the bottom. And if you enjoy this video series or you'd like to know when other videos are released, make sure that you subscribe to the channel here. It's been a pleasure spending time with you all today. I hope that you enjoy mining the depths of the Scriptures using Logos Bible software. Until next time.